All right, welcome. Welcome. Happy Monday once again. Rams were back at it. Hope all y'all are doing well. It's hot out there, so just stay hydrated if you work outside, or if you if you're just going outside. Period. It is pretty brutal, man. So be sure to stay hydrated, and hopefully our boys are staying hydrated. So let's go ahead and catch up on some news because some stuff happened. And for this particular video, we're going to talk about Coleman Shelton and how Sean McVay is quoted by saying he is separating himself in the right guard competition. How interesting. There he is right there. Let's go ahead and get into it here. The LA Rams entered training camp with an open competition at the right guard position due to Austin Corbett departing in free agency. Logan Bruss and Coleman Shelton were viewed as the top replacements, with the two battling it out in camp. Ahead of the team's preseason opener against the Chargers, Sean believes that Shelton is separating himself as the replacement for Corbett this season. Okay. Look at that. Y'all see this? Y'all see this final score right here? Super Bowl 56. Etched in stone forevermore. The score. I don't even know what this 0-3 fourth. I don't even know. I don't even know. But anyway, I'm gonna get back on topic. Forgive me for that. But Greg Beacham made a tweet. Coleman Shelton is quoted here, really starting to separate himself in the right guard competition. Rams coach Sean McVay says. Okay. With Corbett headed to the Carolina, there was a void at the right guard position, and the Rams signed Shelton to a 2-year contract, and they took Logan Bruss with the team's first selection in the 2022 NFL Draft. Even with Bruss being a rookie, many expected the Wisconsin product to begin the season as the starter alongside Rob Havenstein on the right side of the offensive line. I was one of those people. I was. However, McVay has shown a tendency to avoid starting rookies on the offensive line. This is true. So Shelton likely has the edge over Bruss from the start. While Bruss has yet to log a snap in the NFL, Shelton is entering his 4th year with the Rams. Therefore, Shelton has an understanding of the offense despite totaling 2 starts in his first 3 seasons with the Rams. It was recently revealed that the Rams aren't in a rush to name a starter. And while the team could have both guys compete for the job in the coming weeks, Shelton is seemingly going to get the first crack at it. Okay. All right, well, you know what? So it looks like Coleman is winning the battle right now in camp for the starting spot. This is not too surprising, to be honest with you, considering Sean really likes to take it easy with his rookies, which is generally a wise decision. I'm someone who really wants to see Logan Bruss. I wanted to see him start, but if he's not ready, he's not ready. Like if he does, the thing is, Coleman played really well for us last year. He was a backup, and when Brian Allen got hurt, like in the middle of the season, he came in. He played against Jacksonville. Coleman Shelton did, and he held up very, very well. He played a few games and looks good. He really held up well. He was good, and there was some people who maybe thought maybe Shelton should continue to be the starter at the center position because he did play so well. But they gave it back to Brian, who himself played very well himself. And so Coleman's legit. Coleman's legit. Like he's good. Like if they decide to go and name him the starter at the beginning of the season at right guard, I'm cool with it. I am. I'm really cool with it. I made a video like a few weeks ago talking about this subject, but The only concern would be is the fact that Coleman is our backup center at the moment to Brian Allen. And from my understanding, I don't know if there's anyone else that can plug in and play the center position, excuse me. But and my argument was, well, what if, knock on wood, but you guys know football's a physical sport. Injuries do happen, okay? And Brian had got himself injured a few times last season. This is not a shot. I'm just saying, he's prone to injury. There's a possibility he could be injured again, which means Coleman would have to step in. Now, what happens if Coleman gets himself hurt? Okay, who mans the center position then? Okay, it is a very important position on the offense. No one wants to talk about the offensive line so much. I understand, but center is very important to the quarterback. Now, I'm not obviously, knock on wood, Coleman's been pretty stout, even though he hasn't played much. I don't think it will come to this, but it's just a concern that I had. And I'm sure they have someone in mind already to replace them. I'm sure they do. But that's just the one thing that would make me hesitant on putting Coleman as the starting right guard. That was really the only thing. It wasn't a matter based off skill. It was just a concern if he gets injured and Brian gets injured and we're kind of SOL in terms of who's going to man the center position. But yeah, it's a what if, essentially, and it makes sense because Logan, being a rookie, probably doesn't have the chemistry with the other linemen like Coleman does. He obviously wouldn't. It's his first year, and chemistry along the offensive line is so vital. Like, you can be a mauler, you can be strong, you can be a talented player individually, but the offensive line, you work as a single impenetrable unit. Okay, to quote the great King Leonidas of Sparta. Okay, they're supposed to work and play and fight as a single impenetrable unit. That is the source of their strength. Okay, quoting Leonidas again, it is the source of the strength of the offensive line. Y'all know I love me my physicality on the O-line and D-line. That's how you set the tone on the line of scrimmage, all right? And Logan, if he just doesn't know the assignments yet, if he's just, I don't expect him to know everything right yet. He's only been there a few weeks. It's we haven't had any type of game tape, if you will, in the professional setting. I'm sure we'll get to see this in a week's time. I actually am looking very much forward to watching Logan Bruss play in the preseason games. I think that will paint a better picture. And if Logan has a chance to separate himself, it's going to be during the preseason game, and not only how he performs individually, but how he performs with the other linemen. Even though it won't be the starting O-lineman, you still want to see how he works in Sean McVay's system, because as I said before, okay, the offensive line works as a single impenetrable unit. You can't be doing your own thing, all right? So I can see why Coleman would get the nod. And if he does, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I think Coleman is good to go. My one concern, I touched on it a few minutes ago, was the possibility of injuries. But then again, that's with any position, I suppose. You can't play scared. So injuries may or may not happen. If they do, you deal with it accordingly. All right? You don't become champions by being scared. And so I agree with, if they feel Coleman's the better option, then put him out there. So That's just me. That's gonna be it for this video right here. And just real quick, I've said this in my last few videos, I'm probably gonna change my channel name here pretty soon. It's really nothing special, to be honest. To be honest with you, it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't affect anything at all. Just a heads up that that's coming. It's not going to be like a grand reveal, or anything like that. It's just going to be different. All right. I'll make a video when I do change it, and just got some ideas. Trying to work with the channel a little bit. Maybe see if I can do a few things different. But this in the coming months, we'll see. But just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, hope everyone's having a good day. Stay hydrated, and I will catch you guys on the next video. And as always, y'all, as always, preseason's this week. All right, we're gonna see some game action. All right, this week. So get ready. Go Rams.